Our next question comes from Alan Eng with KTST.
Good morning, Mr. Shatner.
Good morning.
Now, I'm going to ask you what's the next question. It seems you've done just about everything in life. What's left on your bucket list, and what do you?
Oh my goodness, next? I haven't done anything in life. I feel unaccomplished, and I feel that I feel I've done nothing. And being a performer, once the performance is over, it's gone. It's in the ether somewhere, and it just as well as not happened. So the next night is the next challenge. It's a challenge of many kinds. It's a challenge of redoing that performance that only you can remember from last night, doing it today. The challenge is also whether there'll be an audience. The actor's remorse is, I'm going to do a performance tonight. I hope an audience will be there, and I'm feeling that way right now. In doing all this publicity is an attempt to fill that gap of, my goodness, I hope 700 theaters will be filled up with people coming to see the show. So there's so much to do and so little time left to do it.
Hi, I wanted to ask a question about your career. I was curious, what was your career like between the Star Trek TV series and the movie, and how important were the movies to, I guess, jumpstart the career, or how important was the success of that first movie?
When Star Trek was over, usually there's a period of time when a lead in a series and the series is over, the lead is not working on that series. Usually there's a period of time before something else happens, as though people doing the hiring say, well, the audience has seen enough of him for a while. So that was what happened to me, and what I did was do theater. And because of personal circumstances, I was broke. So I went out in summer theater and did a series of productions that I produced. I did the play and got the actors and directed it, so that I toured in plays for a period of time until I started working in Los Angeles again. But it was a trying time. I was working, but not making the kind of money I was making in a series, and I was living in conditions that were not commensurate with having starred in Star Trek.
So were the movie highly anticipated by you, and did you feel like that was a great opportunity?
Oh, the movie of Star Trek. Yes, it was. I went into training for it. I started running and watching what I was eating and lifting. I knew it would be an important moment, that I look decent and look, some years later, I've forgotten the number of years. Anyway, something like 10 years later, after the series was over, or shortly thereafter, and I realized that I needed to look good and be at my best. So yes, I realized that first movie